What's up, guys? Everybody who's been following me, all the new subscribers, so on and so forth. I have been crazy busy. This past month, I have had to move my last place I was at did not allow me to be there anymore. The borough come down on the landlord and said, hey, this place is being used for commercial, which it wasn't. I don't have signage or anything like that. So anyway, I had to move. So what I got is a new setup. This place is for just washers and dryers. My other garage I had for cars and other things like that. I had my 2 cars in there. This one here is strictly for business. I'm gonna run the whole shebang out of it. Again, I don't have an LLC yet. This is just a hobby. This is a hobby. Whatever little money I make on, fixing and flipping machines, it pays some bills, but it's really not much anymore. It's just a side gig, but I got told regardless, I gotta go. So I found a new place. This place here. I will be doing my videos here. I will be doing everything I can show you out of here. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you some of the crap I got here in the shop. So, for starters, we've got a Speed Queen tub here. I was gonna rebuild this tub here, but I found a very big problem with this tub. Here, we've got, look at all this. I don't know if you can see it, but do you see that indent? Now, these have a slight indent to them, but they're supposed to flatten out here. Whoever built this tub, now this came out of a commercial coin-op machine. Whoever built this tub, they replaced the bearing once, but for whatever reason, they forced that transmission in there and bent this whole thing, dented it inward. Which is weird because that transmission should work for this, but they caused this damage. Porcelain coat is gone out of there. This tub is absolute trashed. I can't even use it, so I'm gonna have to acquire another tub. This is actually for my day 9-to-5 job. I'm not worried about it for now. I'll just grab one from work, build it, take it to the job that I need. But let me show you some of the crap coming down the line here. All kinds of crap. I got a real knocker here for you today. We've got, this isn't it. I'll save that best for last. Here we've got a GE. It's a GE stack. This customer here, it needs a knob. It's a $30 knob. I've just not been bothered with all the moving and stuff. I've not been bothered to get that knob. Here we picked up one of the old Kenmores dryers. Yeah, this looks pretty rough, but I'll have that looking real nice afterwards. A little bit of wire brush, sanding, primer, sand, and then white coat over the whole top. It'll look alright. It'll look alright. This one here is a gas. And then I've got the electric equivalent of it down here. This one is in much better shape. Yeah. Who knows? That'll be another good one. These two here, I want to move shop around and put that next to that one. This one here is for a potential customer. This one here is a direct drive. Whirlpool direct drive. This guy here, these are good machines. Whirlpool's best last. Right here. This one here is cleaned all together. What I need to do is there are a set of hinges down in there. I need to get the screws out of the old hinges and get the new screws and bolt the lid back on. I also need to prep and paint the lid. That's the only real detrimental rust on this whole machine. This will be good for the customer. I usually change the clutches on these guys and they're good for a while. Another thing you gotta watch out as these get old, you gotta watch out for the spin tube coupling. Spin tube coupling likes to go bad. The spin tube coupling is the little, what it is the coupling. What it is there's a coupling that holds this inner basket in. And that aluminum, I believe it's aluminum. The aluminum coupling tends to get weak. And there's two little ears on the top of the spin tube that cause that, I don't know if they overload it or what happens, but it ends up shearing that coupling and it falls in and it just tears up the whole machine. Once that happens, if you don't catch it in time, it's done. Yep, potential machine customer. This guy here we have a Samsung. This Samsung here, everybody knows. This guy here, he told me, oh yeah, I got a high-end Samsung. Anybody who knows Samsung's high-end? Samsung, same sentence? I don't think that's possible. What he did was this one here won't go into high-speed spin. I think it's the main control board. You know what he gave me? He's like, oh yeah, I got this board here. He gave me the display boards. That's not going to help me because I know darn well, I haven't gotten into this machine yet, but I know darn well there's another board there that controls spin speeds. That's probably what that is. I will get to that in time. I am not bothered with Samsungs. Everybody, like I said, everybody who knows Samsungs knows they're not as great as everybody thinks they are. And then another dreaded machine down here. I picked this one up today. This is a Whirlpool Cabrio. This guy here, another dreaded design. Now this is not the vertical modular design. Now here, check this out. I'm gonna push down on this. I don't know if you can see that. See how bouncy it is? It bounces like a basketball. It needs a set of shocks. Look at that. Look at that. Damn, this machine can try out for the NBA. God damn. Whew. Yeah. These, I'm probably not going to put in this one. My fingers. Anyway. Set this down. What makes this is the direct drive Cabrio. Here we've got, look at this. Literally, it is a direct drive. Literally, it is a direct drive link straight through the drive shaft. Now this, they said, oh, it's a transmission. No, I don't think there's anything wrong here. There might be something wrong with the shift linkage. You got your recirc pump. One of these is the recirc pump. One of these is the main drain pump. Let me see here. Here's your recirc pump. See how it got a tube going up? Pretty sure. And then here's your drain pump. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Either way. Actually, nah, that might be the recirc. Either way, it doesn't matter at this point which one's which. One's a recirculation, which shoots water back to the top. One pumps the water out. I hate these designs. These were no good from the factory. Absolute junk. A lot of times what happens is these machines crap out, and that's it. Okay. Glass lid. I've seen literally people smash these lids and break them up. That's what I've got in shop today. More machines coming that are in storage. I'm going to end up filling up this whole first bay. I got a lot of junk here that I need to sort out as I go through. Throw away a lot of crap that I know I don't need. More junk. That needs to go into the office. This is what I want to show you. This guy here. I picked this guy up yesterday. It is nothing more than a display piece. A late 60s, early 70s Maytag. These guys here, they still make these. Well, no, I'm sorry. I was wrong. They made these all the way up into the early 90s. These are the tried and true. This one, again, no hinges, don't care. Motor burnt up on this one. But, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, where is it? There it is. Okay. This here looks pretty good. Looks pretty good on the inside. The coating on the insides of these will last 50 some years. Shit. They do well. These were great machines back in the day. And they would do their job. The timer does work on this that I know of. But I tried to set it into spin the other day, and it spun for a little bit, and then it stopped, and then I could start smelling burning. So I shut it down, shoved it over here to the corner. I didn't really care if it worked. Display piece. That's all it is. Over here we've got the office. Again, I got a lot of cleanup to do here. But this is where a lot of what I will be doing is I will actually start soldering boards, so on and so forth. I will try and repair these Whirlpool boards that are going bad, as opposed to spending the money and trying to what am I trying to say? Sorry, it's been a late night. Instead of, spending the money on the boards, try and repair them, see if they work, and see if they can get some time out of those boards instead of constantly rebuying boards. But, yeah, that's the new shop. The old Maytag. Yeah, I have what's coming soon, I have an avocado green dryer that I'm going to stick right next to it. A friend of mine had one, and he made a deal. He needed a machine, plus a few other machines, and he gave me the avocado green dryer. So that's going to be, those are two. The dryer does work. It's just going to be a display piece. So that's what I got here tonight. And that's the new shop. I hope to see you guys in the future for some more informative videos. You have a good night.